Good evening from San Ignacio Town. With the 9 o'clock news, I am Patrick Jones. In the headlines, House of Representatives to meet tomorrow in Belmopan. Fire damages house in Santa Elena Town and upgraded charges for embattled Orange Walk politician. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' number one priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrac stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrac Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town. Here now is the news in details. A special sitting of the House of Representatives will take place in Belmopan tomorrow morning. The main item on the agenda will be the settlement agreement that will be brought to the lower house of Parliament by Prime Minister Dean Barrow. The bill to be introduced by the Prime Minister will seek to get Parliament's approval to pay $70 million to Fortis Incorporated to settle the June 2011 expropriation of the Canadian company's 70% shareholding in Belize Electricity Limited at the time that the government of Belize stepped in. As we reported on Monday, the settlement agreement involves a one-time payment of $70 million to Fortis Incorporated and a 33% common equity position in BEL. The deal reached in July does not affect Fortis's other business interest in Belize, namely Belize Electric Company Limited, BECOL. BECOL currently owns and operates the Chalilo, Moyahon, and Vaca hydropower generating facilities. Together, these hydro plants can generate 51 megawatts of electricity. That is well over half of the total amount that BEL needs to supply peak demand to its customers. The settlement agreement bill is expected to go through all three readings at tomorrow's House meeting before going to the Senate on Friday for ratification. Thereafter, the piece of legislation goes to Belize House for signature by the Governor General, Sir Colville Young. There was a late-night fire in Santa Elena Town which caused damages to one house. Police say that around 10:30 last night, they responded to reports of a house fire in the Santa Cruz area. Upon their arrival, police say they found that the fire had already been extinguished by the fire department. The house measures 15 feet by 20 feet, and police say that the fire started on the veranda. It caused damages to the walls and ceiling. The house was unoccupied at the time of the fire, and authorities are trying to locate the owner. Charges against Orange Walk East Area Representative Dr. Marco Tulio Mendez have been stepped up. On Monday, the embattled PUP politician was hit with 3 counts of carnal knowledge. The prosecution opted to withdraw 6 counts of aggravated assault of an indecent nature and instead go with the far more serious offense. Previously, Dr. Mendez was accused of touching 2 underage girls inappropriately. But with the upgraded charges, the accusations are far more serious. Dr. Mendez has maintained his innocence and he has been suspended from party political activities by the People's United Party. Dr. Mendez, who is being represented by attorney Andrew Bennett, is due to return to the Orange Walk Magistrates Court on October 27th for the continuation of the preliminary inquiry. Police in Punta Gorda town are investigating a rape which happened in Indian Creek Village, Toledo. The incident is reported to have happened on Sunday afternoon. Police say a 21-year-old woman was walking with 3 friends when they were attacked by 4 women from the same village. Police say the complainant was beaten and pushed into the bushes where she was raped. Investigations continue. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. Stay tuned for more of the day's stories right after these messages.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
You too can ride off into the sunset. Milon motorbikes are very affordable. There's a high availability for parts and a wide selection of models to choose from. My Milon, my bike. Available countrywide.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrac stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrac Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town. Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. A 14-year-old student was the victim of a robbery on Sunday afternoon in Belize City, and police say a 16-year-old boy was responsible for the criminal act. According to the police, the 14-year-old boy was walking on Princess Margaret Drive around 3:30 on Sunday afternoon when he was accosted by 3 male persons on bicycles. They attacked and robbed the 14-year-old of a school bag containing his laptop computer and other personal belongings, all with a total value of $1,750. Police say they have since recovered the stolen items and arrested and charged a 16-year-old student for the crime of robbery. Effective today, importers of liquor will be paying more for the Belize market labels. A short press release sent out by the Supplies Control Unit of the Belize Bureau of Standards explains that due to the updating and improvement of security features on the labels, the unit price has gone up from 75 cents to $1. The increase in the market label's price is premised on better customer service, but occasioned by increased production costs. The Toledo Institute for Development and the Environment, TIDE, continues with its conservation work in southern Belize. At the end of last month, community researchers with Tide were able to successfully tag another hawksbill turtle. According to a social media post by Tide, the hawksbill turtle appeared at the team's camp on West Snake Key, and the group, including marine biologist Tanya Barona and community researchers Jenny Ramirez, Curtis Hines, Anthony Rash, Melvin Chuck, and Jack Alford, took the opportunity to spend hours applying the satellite tag. Tide says that the tagging operation was done under project oversight by Science Director James Foley. The satellite tag was provided by Dr. Todd Rimkus from Maymount University and Hawksbill Hope. Tide personnel were able to tag the first hawksbill turtle exactly a year ago during one of the Ridge to Reef expeditions in the Port Honduras Marine Reserve. As noted by Tide, hawksbill turtles are critically endangered, and tagging these magnificent creatures enables researchers to highlight the importance of the coastal beaches and foraging areas for endangered sea turtles in and around the Port Honduras Marine Reserve, and determine connectivity with other areas in the region. The news on the National Channel.
You too can ride off into the sunset. Milon motorbikes are very affordable. There's a high availability for parts and a wide selection of models to choose from. My Milon, my bike. Available countrywide.
Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you.
Let them say we're crazy, I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
More vehicle owners are switching to the PureGuard line of motor oils, and with good reason. PureGuard comes in different grades and specifications. It carries the API certification and comes with the Westrac stamp of approval, guaranteed to make your engine run cleaner and longer, up to 10,000 miles. With PureGuard motor oil, your engine will have less wear and tear, give you maximum performance on the road, and give your vehicle better fuel mileage.
PureGuard, good quality, affordable oil.
Distributed exclusively by Westrac Limited, with branches in Spanish Lookout, Belmopan, Belize City, and Orange Walk Town. Generally fair and warm conditions will dominate our weather heading into the second half of the week. The general forecast for Belize and her coastal waters is for partly cloudy skies tonight. Showers and thunderstorms will be generally isolated. Tomorrow will be sunny with a few cloudy spells. Winds over the open sea and along the coast will be easterly at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state will be choppy to moderate. Low temperatures tonight will reach 82 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 76 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and 70 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills. High temperatures on Wednesday will range from 90 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast to 97 degrees Fahrenheit inland. It will be a warm 83 degrees Fahrenheit up at the exposed areas of the mountain Pine Ridge and along the Maya Mountains in the south. The tides. There will be a high tide at 5 minutes after midnight in the morning. A low tide follows at 25 minutes to 7 o'clock also in the morning. The sun will rise at 5:39 tomorrow morning. It will set at 6 minutes past 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. The extended forecast, valid through to Thursday afternoon, is for similar weather conditions to prevail. And that is a look at the weather, with information provided by forecaster Ronald Gordon at the Belize Weather Bureau. Fred loses hurricane status in the Atlantic Ocean. Here is more in the tropical update.
You're looking at a big wave from Hurricane Fred as it was hitting the Cape Verde Islands, not only through the weekend, but also on Monday, those palm trees swaying around. This has been a really unique system, okay? Very interesting meteorologically, because usually when we talk about Cape Verde season right here where we are in the core of Atlantic hurricane season, we're talking about these waves coming off the west coast of Africa, just usually a wave of energy when it's moving through those islands, and then eventually down the road it could become something like a tropical storm or a hurricane. But the unique thing about this situation was that was actually a hurricane when it was actually over the Cape Verde Islands. Now, it's been downgraded to a tropical storm. That was pretty much the main show with Fred. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff, but from here on out, just about a 0 chance it's going to affect the lower 48.
To finalize the news, here are the main points again. House of Representatives to meet tomorrow in Belmopan. Fire damages house in Santa Elena town and upgraded charges for embattled Orange Walk politician. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Thank you for joining us. I am Patrick Jones. Have a good evening and a good night.